Must be greater than today. My tomorrow must be greater than today.
Greetings to you, my lovely viewer. This is the Passion Achievers Foundation, and we come your way today with a short inspirational message. There is an axiomatic expression that says that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I take it again. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Many individuals have failed to plan their own lives, and so in disguise, they are planning to fail. And the Passion Achievers Foundation does not want you to be a victim of this situation. And that is why we are coming your way today with this inspirational message to draw your attention back to the fact that you have to plan your life so that you don't fail in life. Many people will say, I want to be happy, I want to be happy, I want to be happy. But that is not the right question you have to ask yourself as an individual. The right question is, what makes me happy? What makes you happy in life? If you tell yourself that you want to be happy, my brother, my sister, you can do anything and you'll be happy in life. And that is why they say that if you don't know where you are going, every road will lead you there. Yes. You don't know where you're going, so every road you take will lead you there. And that is why you don't ask yourself, I want to be happy. If you say that, it means that anything you do in life will make you happy. But then the right question you have to ask yourself is, what makes me happy? Today, I want to share with you a story. A crow once upon a time lived in a forest. And the crow thought that it was the best and the beautiful and the happiest animal in the forest. Until one day, the crow saw a swan passing. And so when the crow saw the swan passing, the crow thought to itself that, I am black. Look at this swan. The swan is all white. I perceive that this swan will be the most happiest and beautiful animal or bird on this earth. And so the crow went to the swan and said, my dear friend, I know that you are the beautiful and the happiest bird on earth. And the swan said, yes, that was what I thought. I thought that I was the beautiful and the happiest bird on earth. Until I saw a parrot. That I know that, oh, no, I was not the happiest animal or bird on earth. This is because I am just having only one color. But look at the parrot. The parrot is having two colors. And so I perceive that the parrot will be the most happiest and beautiful bird on earth. And so this crow moved to the parrot and asked the parrot, Parrot, looking at how beautiful you are, I perceive that you'll be the most happiest bird on earth. Then the parrot also replied, yes, my dear friend, that was what I also thought, that I was the beautiful and the happiest bird on earth. Until one day, I saw a peacock. You see, I'm having only two colors. But look at the peacock. The peacock is having multiple colors. And so if you want the best and the beautiful and happiest animal or bird on earth, it is not me. Go to the peacock. The peacock is the best and beautiful animal on earth. So because the crow wanted to be the best and the beautiful and happiest bird on earth, the crow went to the peacock. And when the crow got there, the peacock had been caged in the zoo, and a lot of people have gathered there to take a look at this peacock. And so the crow stood aside looking at them and said, wow, truly what the parrot said was true. The peacock will be the best animal and the beautiful animal on this earth. And so when the people left, the crow went to the peacock and said that, my dear friend, I perceive that you are the most happiest bird on earth. And also, you are the best, you are the beautiful bird on this earth. And then the peacock said, yes, that was what I also thought. I thought that I was the beautiful and the happiest bird on earth. Because a lot of people come here to look at me. But look at me, I am restricted. I have been caged in this zoo. I cannot even experience, what is happening outside this zoo. But then, look at you, the crow. You are the best and the beautiful and the happiest bird on this earth. Because you can move about and you can experience nature. But for me, this is where I remain. And so if you want the beautiful and the happiest bird on earth, It is you, the crow, but not me. I wish I were you. That was what the crow was thinking. And so the crow moved to all these animals, and finally, the answer that the crow got was that the crow was the best and the beautiful and happiest animal on this earth. Most of the time, we compete with others. We compete with others. We want to be like others. But the point is, we are good in our own way. And so, if you try competing with others, your life is going to be bitter. But then, if you should compete with yourself, then your life will be better. The lesson we are learning from this is that we should not always be competing with others, because we don't know what they are going through. They may even wish they were us, but then we go about wanting to be them. That is not good. Compete with yourself and your life will be better. Now, I want to talk to you about 3 important things, briefly, that is going to help you as an individual on this earth. For you to be happy, you need to take these 3 things into consideration. The first thing I want to talk to you about is success. After all, we all go to school, we all work because we want to be successful. But the question is, what is success? If you take your dictionary and you go to the dictionary, success has been defined in so many ways. And one funny thing is that the society that we live in has stuck to only one definition of success, and that is, before you can be considered as a successful person, then you have to have fame, then you have to be wealthy, then you have to have a social status. That is when the society will consider you to be successful. And so many of us have regretted coming to this world because we are not famous, we are not wealthy, and that we are not having any social status. But my brother, my sister, I want to tell you that that is not all. If you want to look at success from a different angle, you will come to understand that if you accomplish an aim or a purpose, you are successful. And that is why today we are advising you to plan your life, so that if you are able to plan your life and you set a target for yourself, a purpose for yourself, an aim for yourself, and you are able to achieve it, you can also be considered a successful person in life. My brother, the fact that you are not having a social status does not mean you are not successful. The fact that you are not wealthy does not mean you are not successful. And the fact that you are not famous does not also mean you are not successful. But then the fact that you have achieved an aim that you set for yourself means that you are successful. What aim do you have for yourself? To be successful, you have to plan. And that is why we are saying that you don't have to fail to plan so that you plan to fail. But then we are encouraging you to plan so that you will not fail. Now let's look at joy. A lot of us want to be joyful in life, but then we are not, because we are trying to compete with others. And a lot of people are successful in this world, but they are not joyful. As you watch me today, you can ask people around you. They have achieved whatever that they wanted to achieve in this earth, but then they are not successful because their success is not complete. To be successful and then your success to be complete, you have to be joyful, my brother. And to be joyful simply means having a great pleasure in whatever that you are doing. Someone will go to work and at the end of the day, the person will come home crying. Why? Because the person has no passion for what he or she is doing. To be successful in life, you have to be joyful as well. Now I want to talk to you about time. And most of the time, we all want to be successful at the same time. But that is not allowed, and that is not good. Even the God who created the heavens and the earth, he had all the power to create everything in just a single day. But then what happened? He spent 6 good days creating the universe. And so that is why the scripture says that there is time for everything. My brother, my sister, the fact that someone is successful today and you are not, does not mean you are not going to be successful. Wait, be patient, and when it's your time, you are going to be successful. The Passion Achievers Foundation is here to draw your attention to the fact that you need to plan your life so that you'll be successful. What then is passion? Passion is something that someone loves doing, can do it every day, the whole day and for the rest of his or her lives and be joyful without getting tired. Do you know your passion? We entreat you to join us always as we bring you this inspirational message to educate you and to inform you about passion. We know that aside we seeking to go to heaven, we also need to be successful and joyful as well. And the only thing that can make us successful and joyful is when we pursue our passion. This is the Passion Achievers Foundation, and we are glad that you have taken your time to watch this video. We entreat you to share it to others and also follow us and like us on all social media platforms and receive more inspirational message from us. God bless you.